All right, guys, this lesson's on special right triangles. You got two types we got to talk about. We got 45, 45, 90s, and then we also have 30, 60, 90s. Before we begin the lesson, guys, we got to cover one quick Algebra 1 concept, how to simplify out radicals in the denominator. So if you have something like this, let's say you have 10 over square root 2. The rule is you can't have a square root in your denominator, so what you have to do is you have to multiply top and bottom by whatever's in the bottom. In this case, it's square root 2. So if I do that up top, I just have 10 times square root 2. For the bottom, when you multiply square roots by another square root, you have to multiply what's underneath the square root sign. So in this case, square root 2 times square root 2 is square root 4, which comes out to be 2. I can do one more thing with this guy. I can still simplify this guy. I can reduce the 10 over 2, which comes out to be 5 times square root 2. So the rule is you have to multiply whatever square root is in your denominator by top and bottom, and then just simplify. All right, now on to the lesson. All right, first one to bat is a 45, 45, 90. Your legs are attached to the 90. That is a leg, that is a leg, and then across the 90, remember, is always your hypotenuse. All right, so legs, we just called L over here, and your hypotenuse, we just called H. All right, and recall, the legs of a 45, 45, 90 triangle are always congruent. So these two legs are always going to be congruent on a 45, 45, 90. So if I'm looking at one, my legs are congruent. So if that piece is 8, that piece is 8. And let's get into this real quick. If you have a pause button, I would pause this, guys, and I would copy down this quick little note card. This is your cheat sheet to find missing pieces, all right? So in a 45, 45, 90, if you're given a leg, you got to find a leg. Well, they're the same like I just did. If you're given the hypotenuse, you need a leg, divide by square root 2. If you're given a leg and you need the hypotenuse, you have to multiply by square root 2. So I'm going to reference this for numbers 1, 2, and 3 real quick. So y is your hypotenuse, x was your leg. Given leg, need hypotenuse, what do I do? Given leg, need hypotenuse, multiply by square root 2. So take your leg, which is 8, multiply by square root 2, and you can leave it just like that. If you type this in on a quiz and get a decimal, that is fine as well. Or if you want to do it in the homework, decimals are fine, but you can also leave it like this. Number 2, identify the pieces. Y is a leg, x is hypotenuse. Given leg, need leg, same thing. Y is 25. Given leg, need hypotenuse. Given leg, need hypotenuse, multiply by square root 2. So leg 25 times square root 2, you can leave it just like that. Number 3, 19 is your hypotenuse, x and y are the legs. You're missing both legs. Given hypotenuse, need leg, divide by square root 2. So 19 divided by square root 2. So just like our example, you gotta multiply top and bottom by square root 2. Top, 19 square root 2. Bottom, square root 2 turns out to be square root 4. That comes out to be 2. You cannot reduce 19 over 2, so leave it like that. And this will be your answer for both legs since they are congruent. Next up, 30, 60, 90. All right, so you have 3 types of pieces to identify, guys. Your short leg is always across the 30-degree angle, so we'll call this piece short leg. The longer leg, LL, is always across the 60. And then your hypotenuse, once again, is always across the 90. All right, so that's how we'll abbreviate our sides or label sides when we do this type of stuff, right? All right. If you have a card or a pause button, I would copy this down, guys. Here's how we're going to find all the missing pieces. All right. So first thing we'll do is we'll label all the pieces short leg, hypotenuse, or long leg. We'll see what we're given. What do we got to find? Here's how we do it. Okay. So let's reference this. We will reference this throughout the lesson. All right. Number 4. There's your 30-degree. So this is 5 is your short leg. X is a long leg. Y is hypotenuse. Label the pieces every single time. All right. Given short leg, how do I find long leg? Cheat sheet. Given short leg, need long leg, multiply by square root 3. Okay. Short leg is 5, times that by square root 3. Done. Just leave it like that. That is fine. Given short leg, how do I find hypotenuse? Given short leg, need hypotenuse, times by 2. Okay, short leg is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. Done. Number 5, your 60 is right there. But label the pieces. Across the 30 is your short leg. Across the 60 is long leg. Across 90 is hypotenuse. So we're given short leg. We got to find long leg and hypotenuse just like number 4. Given short leg, need long leg. Multiply by square root 3. All right, so that would be y. So leg is 14 times by square root 3. Leave it alone. Given short leg, need hypotenuse. Times by 2. Short leg is 14. 14 times 2 is 28. Put in the 60 real quick. All right. Across to 30 is your short leg. Across to 60 is long leg. Across 90 is hypotenuse. So this time we're given hypotenuse. I got to find short leg and long leg. No, you will always need to find short leg first if you're given the option. Because you can't find this piece without this piece. So find your short leg first. So cheat sheet, given hypotenuse, need short leg. Given hypotenuse, need short leg, divide by 2. 32 divided by 2, 16. So my short leg is 16. Now you have to go short leg to long leg. So cheat sheet, short leg to long leg, multiply by square root 3. Short leg is 16, multiply that by square root 3. Leave it like that, you're done. Decimals are cool though. 7, label the pieces. There's your 30, so y is your short leg, x is your long leg, 46 is your hypotenuse. So just like number 6, you got to find short leg first, then find long leg. Hypotenuse to short leg, hypotenuse to short leg, divide by 2. 46 divided by 2, 23. The short leg is 23. And then from short leg to long leg, cheat sheet says multiply by square root 3. Short leg to long leg, multiply by square root 3. 23 times square root 3. Number 8, y is short leg, across 60 is long leg, across 90 is hypotenuse. So we have the long leg, we got to find short leg and hypotenuse. Find short leg first always. Long leg to short leg, long to short, divide by square root 3. Got a little bit of work here. 20 divided by square root 3. Multiply top and bottom by square root 3. Top, 20 square root 3. Square root 3 times square root 3 is square root 9. And square root 9 is 3. So my short leg is 20 square root 3 over 3. Short leg to hypotenuse. Short leg to hypotenuse, multiply by 2. So if I multiply this guy by 2, you just have to multiply the number out front. So 20 times 2 is 40. Keep everything else the same. You're done with that one. Number 9, label the pieces. Across your 30 is short leg. Across 60 is long leg. Across 90 is hypotenuse. We're given long leg. Got to find short leg hypotenuse. Find short leg first. So long to short. Long to short. Divide by square root 3. This comes out nice. If I take 9 square root 3 and divide it by square root 3, those cancel, and we just get 9. So short leg is 9. short leg to hypotenuse, short leg to hypotenuse times by 2. 9 times 2, 18. Last page, we got some work here. All right. It says mixed practice, find the value of each variable. So first you have to figure out, is it a 45 or is it a 30, 60, 90 triangle? Number 10 for sure is a 45, 45, 90. 28 is hypotenuse, x and y are the legs. What do we do? Given leg, given hypotenuse, need leg, divide by square root 2. So 28 divide by square root 2. Multiply top and bottom by square root 2. Top, we get 28 times square root 2. Bottom, square root 2 times square root 2 is square root 4, which comes out to be 2. And I can reduce this. 28 divided by 2 is 14. So each of your legs is 14 square root 2. Number 11, 30, 60, 90. Y is your short leg. 60 is long leg. 16 is hypotenuse. Given hypotenuse, make sure you find short leg first. Hypotenuse to short, divide by 2. Hypotenuse 16, 16 divided by 2 is 8. And then short leg to long leg. Short to long times by square root 3. So that'd be 8 times square root 3. Number 12, it's a 45, 45, 90. X and 4 are your legs. Y is your hypotenuse. Remember, leg to leg, they're the same. So in this case, X is 4. Then you go from leg to hypotenuse. Leg to hypotenuse times by square root 2. So 4 times square root 2. 13 to 30, 60, 90. 11 is your short leg. X is long leg. Y is hypotenuse. Short to long. Wrong one. Short to long times by square root 3. So long leg would be 11 times square root 3. Short to hypotenuse. Short to hypotenuse times by 2. 11 times 2, 22. 14, let's see, X is your short leg. This guy is your long leg, and Y is your hypotenuse. Always find short first. Long to short, divide by square root 3. So 15 square root 3, divide by square root 3. You cancel out, and you just get 15. So short, 15. Short to hypotenuse, you multiply by 2. 15 times 2, 30. 15, you got a 45, 45, 90. X and Y are your legs. That guy's your hypotenuse. Given hypotenuse, need leg. Given hypotenuse, need leg. Divide by square root 2. 9 square root 2 divided by square root 2. Those cancel out. You just get 9. So your legs are 9 each. 16, 30, 60, 90. Y is short leg. 6 is long leg. X is hypotenuse. Always find short first. Long to short. Long to short. Divided by square root 3. So 6 divided by square root 3. Multiply top and bottom by square root 3. Top, 6 square root 3. Square root 3 times square root 3 is square root 9, which simplifies to 3. And I can reduce this right here. 6 over 3 reduces to 2. So that'd be 2 square root 3. So Y, your short leg, is 2 square root 3. To go from short to long, you have to multiply by, short to hypotenuse. Short to hypotenuse, multiply by 2. So this guy times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Attach that square root 3. 17, 45, 45, 90. This is your hypotenuse, x and y are your legs. Hypotenuse to leg divided by square root 2. So square root 10 divided by square root 2. That comes out to be square root 5. Number 18, 30, 60, 90. X is your short leg. Y is long leg. 38 is hypotenuse. Find short leg first. Hypotenuse to short leg. Divide by 2. 38 divided by 2, 19. Short leg to long leg. Short to long times by square root 3. 19 times square root 3. All right, we're going to stop there, guys. Numbers 19 and 24, those are some combo ones. Basically, you have to separate the triangles to find some missing pieces, but we'll save that for more of the honors type of work, guys. But if you get through 1 through 18, that's it for 45, 45, 90s and your 30, 60, 90s.